Welcome back to CBS News Detroit at noon, putting a face and personal story to a time in history many generations have only read about. Joining us today, we have Monni. We also have Linda behind a very large project that we want to break down for you. Tell us a little bit, Monni, about what we have in front of us and all that went into this.
This is a series of portraits and stories about Holocaust survivors. There actually is another volume of Detroit survivors that's not up here, but this one is the international and all over the United States. So that collection is 3 books. The one of Detroit is 1 book.
I know you helped immensely with putting these together for publication. What was that process like for you, gathering those interviews? I imagine incredibly emotional, and then trying to consolidate it down to something all of us can read.
Our first rule was we were never allowed to cry, never crying when we're with them. And many times it's for 3 or 4 hours. And several times we went to various cities in Europe that Monni just pulled out of a hat, and we had no survivors. So we just, by luck or talking to people on the street, we found great people to be part of this project. It's the best thing I ever did in my life.
That's a big statement there. That
That's
speaks volumes.
For real, a big statement.
How did your personal connection to the Holocaust come into play here?
Well, I grew up in Livonia, and as a young girl, at 10 years old, I started reading about 2 things, and I'm still addicted today. Addicted, not maybe addicted, the Holocaust and slavery in America. And every night I'm reading a book about that. And we've been friends for 50 years or more. And I was her stylist when I got divorced on photos, and she had a tragedy in her life and shut it down. And then one day said, I know what I need to do. And it was this project.
Very intentional. Monni, can you share any particularly memorable or emotional experience you had putting this together?
Well, the whole thing was emotional.
Yeah.
And it was brought on by my daughter's death. And I wanted to make sure for myself that people who had gone through a horrible tragedy, how they got through it, and how they were able to keep their loved ones in their mind and be able to remember them. So I reached out to Holocaust survivors because they had such horrific tragedies happen to them. And I have to say that I'm here today able to smile most of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes drawing inspiration from those you know have experienced similar grief can give you that extra push you need to keep going. There's also a showcase event coming up, correct?
Yes,
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's at Detroit Historical Museum this Sunday, which is September 8th. Monni will be signing books at 1, and then we're giving a talk at 2, and an open chat after that. And it's free, no charge. And it should be really great because we're showing photos of some of the Holocaust survivors and telling brief stories of some of them. It's history that a lot of people are forgetting.
Yeah. What do you hope people take away from this experience?
Oh, joy. That you can survive. That absolutely, and that they remember these people and what it means.
Yeah.
Wonderful. One more time, the details if people want to come out to that event on Sunday, what time and where?
1 o'clock for the book signing, 2 o'clock for the talk at Detroit Historical Museum down on Woodward. It's no charge, and then there's an open chat after it.
And you get a book.
Oh,
Wonderful.
and you get a free book.
Yeah.
Yes.
So come.
Yeah, thank you both so much for
Thank
being
you.
on. It is
Thanks.
so just palpable and clear how much love went into this, and I am certain people will draw inspiration from it in the way that you two already have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.